These are the bones of our first office plant. We like to keep them up there just to remind us that all life comes to an end.
I think we can resurrect this plant. It just needs some TLC. Here, look at this. Time for a haircut.
I went a little crazy last night, Ren, and I ordered a bunch of stuff from my desk.
Oh, yeah?
Because yeah.
Oh, what? Wait.
Just everyone had such cool desks. I started getting anxious, and I was like, my desk needs to be cool too.
You should be anxious because your desk isn't cool. You
Yeah.
should really be ashamed for not having a cool desk.
I know. I got a nice big mat, kind of like your mat, but it's
Nice.
it's felt.
Felt?
Because we're classy. I also got some LED light strips that I'm going to put behind the desk that I control with my phone.
Wait, so you're telling me you're going to have LEDs blinking in my face?
It's really subtle. It's going to be like 10%, you know what I mean? It'll be facing me. Just mood lighting. Like when I, late night, get a little fire effect going, you know what I mean? So I feel cozy and warm. I got a stand for my computers. It's something that I did at my old desk, so it's going to be like mounted on the side, and then I'm going to mount my monitors and then lift all the cables, because I hate like all the cables being visible. Don't worry, you're fine.
I like cables. They hold life together.
I just have to wait for the desk to come now, which could be either today or Monday. Is this what I think it is?
Your desk? Yeah.
Let's go.
You want to help carry it in?
Yeah, I'll do anything.
What I've noticed here with a lot of the editors, their desks are pretty cleared. There's no clutter. They just want to come here, turn on their computer and focus and edit, and they don't want a bunch of stuff. My job's a little different. Even though I do a lot of computer work, I'm doing a lot of stuff with gear and providing people with necessary things to make shoots happen. So I have a bunch of other stuff on my desk as well, which is why I have this raised part, so I can tuck things so that it seems a little more organized.
I like to keep my desk clean. Always keep it clean. It's a very important thing in my life. Structure, making sure that everything is in its place. I guess I consider myself a bit of a minimalist, where I don't have all kinds of cool stuff all over my desk like a lot of people here.
I also don't like a lot of clutter.
I've been trying to keep it pretty clean.
I like everything to be organized where it's supposed to be. And here at work, I take a little bit more of a laissez-faire approach to that.
Little by little, things find themselves on my desk, and I don't know where they come from. I don't know where they go, so I just leave them alone. I found guns. I found knives. I found Huel bottles, big bottles and small bottles, phones. I don't know who this belongs to, but it's mine now because it's on my desk.
Ren is in his bodysuit again. He really likes this bodysuit.
I've been hitting the gym.
Oh, yeah. Just woke up from your midday nap.
I was just sleeping, getting swole while I sleep.
In the forest.
I'm very much so prone to clutter. I am a messy, cluttered person, and so having a big desk helps that, because I have places that are just pushed off to the sides without ever having to worry about it. My desk has certainly seen worse days, but it's not the cleanest right now.
Ren's desk looks like a wacky mad scientist's desk. Well, it's actually better now than it used to be, but it used to be a very eclectic collection of random crap on there. That's what gives it its charm.
Always got to have your notebook next to you just to take notes when you guys are doing review.
One of the things I always keep close by is my notepad. Not this one anymore because I'm out of space, but one's like it. It's where I make all my little notes, all the important things that you guys never get to see. Things like helpful diagrams for what we're going to make. Very descriptive illustrations that help the team overall. And sometimes I just write questions. And I write them in a way that only I can read them. Not by design, by accident. Always keep a notepad handy.
I'm a huge fan of note-taking systems, and I actually have Evernote open on my computer right now because that's mainly where I take all my notes. But when I just really quickly need to take a note on something and I can't open Evernote, I just always have a notepad sitting by my desk so I can just jot it down.
I do a lot of self-teaching in my private time. And as a result, I take a lot of notes. And I've been doing this for the past few years pretty religiously, and I've noticed that the biggest log jam in my workflow is the taking notes part. I tend to search and peck for individual keys, and I know that if I actually took the time to learn how to type properly, I dramatically speed up my day. And so in 2022, one of my goals is to actually learn how to type like an adult human being and do so relatively quickly. I found this website, Keyboard.com, and it essentially helps you learn how to type properly from the ground up. So in 2022, I'm trying to set aside 15 to 20 minutes every morning to practice my typing. And hopefully by the end of the year, I'll be at about 100 words per minute. That's my goal internally, which will be quite a bit faster than what I can currently do with my little peck method. So I don't know. It's working so far. I've definitely seen improvements. It's pretty cool because it's AI driven from my understanding, and it looks at what takes you the longest to get to, and then prioritizes that letter, and then introduces one letter at a time outside of the initial few that it gives you. And little by little, you iteratively gain more knowledge of where everything is and how to get there, and then it becomes muscle memory after a while. The average for an adult is 40 words per minute. And with the hunt and peck, I'm at 60. With the hunt and peck, I 100% believe that I can get 100. But my main goal is primarily just to be faster than I was before.
Do you get self-conscious about the sound as you type? Because I get hella self-conscious as I'm typing. It's like, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta keep going, or else I'm gonna sound like an idiot.
I only get self-conscious if someone is over my shoulder.
Dude, that's the worst.
And I'm like, oh, I gotta go slightly faster now.
That's the worst. Whenever we're filming something or I'm Googling something on camera, yeah. I just write the weirdest shit in Google, accidentally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So embarrassing.
Yeah, I know.
When I used to enter back in the Xbox days, the password or whatever it was to get online, my brother used to get on me because I tried to navigate. I mean, granted, this isn't typing, but tried to navigate to the right keys, and he was always judging the path I was going. And so in my psyche, I feel like there's part of that still there, where it's I have to be optimal, you know? The idea is speed, right? We want to be more efficient. We want to be better. We're all self-conscious in our own way, and I'm trying to tackle that in 2022. It's time to take it back. My desk was a hand-me-down from the legendary Peter. It serves many purposes. It has the benefit of having an attachment that raises so I can stand when I work, which is good for my old hips.
I would say my favorite thing about my desk is this standing desk feature. I have kind of gotten to the point where I stand most of the day. Until recently, I freaking sprained my ankle, so I sit a lot more now.
There is a standing desk array here, but I never use it. I like having the freedom to do it, but I like that more than actually utilizing it.
I hate these little fake standing desk things that stand on top of your desk because they don't give you any room to put your keyboard or mouse.
My biggest thing that I use that really helps me in my editing workflow is my mouse, because this is a wireless Logitech G604 mouse. And the big thing is it has all these buttons on the side, and I program those in editing so that I can make a cut or frame forward, frame backwards, so that basically I can keep my keyboard more open for other different keystrokes, but the things I use the most stay all on my right hand. So I'm basically, for the most part, I could edit mostly with just my mouse.
I do have this new Logitech MX Master 3. I just got this actually a couple of weeks ago. It's a very nice wireless mouse. It's got the dual scroll wheels on it, and I couldn't be happier with it.
I like to have the immediate area around my hands be empty. Everything around the keyboard, the mouse. That's why I got the biggest mouse pad that I could get just for this. And I like to have phone chargers kind of just ready to go. But everything else outside of that is kind of just storage. I'm working on it.
Got to have a good pair of studio headphones. Having good audio is very important, and a good pair of studio headphones will make sure that you've got that. And these speakers are some janky speakers that they gave me when I first started. Speakers here, we don't really tend to worry too much about that. If we're going to be doing some crazy audio, we're going to be going downstairs in the podcast room.
These are a new pair of headphones that I just got. Matt stole my old ones, And so I was in dire need. And so Daniel actually hooked me up with these bad boys. And they're actually better than my old pair. So in a way, it all worked out.
We spend half our lives here, or more, actually. So we might as well, make our workstation somewhere that we want to spend time, not just a soulless void of corporate efficiency.
I think it's important to be able to make your desk your own, if for no other reason than just feeling comfortable at it. I mean, we're spending most of our waking hours here working with each other, and it's nice to have a little place that you can define in your own way, whether that be bringing in statues of old Smash mains like Dean does, or just polluting the space with little knickknacks that I gather from my day-to-day.
I used to have the Smash trophy, but I think Ren has that now, so I got to get that back at some point.
A cool fun fact about this desk is that there's an actual artifact built into it, and it's this right here. Can you see it? This is the symbol Omega, and you can clearly see it on the silver VHS tape from our Blood Dragon video. It was a Corridor Digital video from years ago. So right at the beginning of the video, this hand blows up and goes flying through the room. They catch it, and it's got this symbol on it, the Omega symbol. The reason why this symbol is etched into the the door here, is that John Angie, when he used to work here, made this prop, and he actually cut out the symbol here on the table, just directly on the table, and that left these little cut grooves that have since filled with dirt, essentially. We can't clean it out, and so that has just been there. See, what year did this come out? 2013. This came out April 16th, 2013. So that means we were working on this video in March. So this scar here is almost 9 years old.
There is literally one thing on my desk that has any sentimental value, and it was from our year-end Corridor Christmas party. It's me and my girlfriend. It's the only thing that defines the desk as being mine.
And I also actually like to keep this little quilted square that a fan by the name of Wendy gave everybody here at the studio. Thank you so much, Wendy. Now everybody will always remember that this is my desk. Like I said, I'm very much of a minimalist, so everything I have here on my desk is all I need, and it's all I'm going to have here.
Relevant to the whole desk thing, Jordan and I have been talking for 4 months since last year about doing a plant day where we all go to the flower district, which is like wholesale plants in downtown. They have so many plants. We just got to plan a day to go down there, and we're going to need maybe we'll take Jordan's truck or something, or her Jeep.
Dude, I'm there.
Fill it up, get some water lilies, and put candles on them.
It's like heaven. I like this. I like this a lot.
I love plants. I love the outdoors. So anywhere that I'm at, I like to feel like I'm outdoors.
I think we need a lot of plants in here. That's another thing. Clint used to have a nice big box of succulents on his desk, and he had a little spray bottle for them. And that was the only hit of green that we had in the studio, and now that he's gone, we don't really have any of that.
These are the bones of Toby Flenderson, our first office plant, who, Jordan Coleman named him, of course. And it's pretty sad. We like to keep him up there just to remind us that all life comes to an end.
I think we can resurrect this plant. It just needs some TLC. Here, look at this. That's green. That is full of life, relatively speaking. Compared to the dry bones. We'll get some little snizzers. Some snizzers. Time for a haircut. These scissors are not very sharp. Or maybe just not meant for this. Okay. And we got all the dead tendrils. And we have our one sad little leaf. Let's see what we can do with it. Let me give it some water. Oops. Don't put it by the sun.
Me and Nick were chatting about it yesterday, and it just feels like it's time to bring some life to these lifeless husks that we call desks.
Freaking desks
Yeah.
with nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's time to make a change. It's time to bring some life into the studio. You know what I mean?
Greenery, but not like weed.
Who's Are you guys ready to rock and roll?
Yeah.
Get some plants?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
I don't know if this plant place is open on the corner. Ren has another plant place.
I can look it up.
There's another plant place just a few blocks from here. Big warehouse area.
Should we just cut our losses and go to that plant place?
Yeah, big plant.
Yeah, we can.
Big plant?
Let's drive by. So who has a car we can all fit in? Red spots are dope too.
Red spots are reserved parking for rich people.
True.
Oh, that's a good way to think of it. Oh! You made him horny.
How's it going? I brought my whole office here.
I'm Sheena. This is Plants on 8.
Awesome. Nice to meet you.
This is the Art House Loft. I live upstairs. We've got a coffee shop, plant shop, barber shop, tattoo shop, and hair salon. First, we'll start with the 2 hardest plants to kill in the world. I don't know what kind of lighting your office has, but the ZZ plant. This guy could live in a dark corner for 2 years, never see light, and never get watered, and it would still look just like this.
Whoa.
It wouldn't have any new growth. But succulents suck. They don't tell you what they need at all. Whereas, like, this plant right here actually is telling me right now what it needs. What is it?
These are cute. I don't want to pay like a lot of money though.
This one that I have is 50 with the pot. There's all these back here.
Those are probably so expensive right there.
So this is a little pepper.
Which one?
Plant.
This one? I can ask. We're all very excited, as you can tell.
So this is a calla lily. It's beautiful. I really like the little flowers on it, or the little petals that it has. And it's also apparently very easy to take care of, which is great for me because I kill plants. But if they're easy to take care of and they don't need a whole lot of sunlight, this is perfect for my desk. So this will live right there alongside me, keeping me warm and safe during the summer months.
This is a pretty intimidating process. They're like gutting this thing and replanting it or something like that. Luckily, we got the lowest maintenance plants in the entire place, so we probably never have to do that. So, and Dean just broke a leaf too, so he's already devastating his own plant. I'm holding beans.
What do you think of this one?
Is it really toxic? Maybe if you eat like a little, like 1 gram every day, you'll build up a tolerance to it. You can drink some coffee and smoke some plants at the same time. Don't put that in. Or do. I don't care.
We've already decided that we're going to schedule play dates for our plants. And we're going to let them hang out and get to know each other a little bit. Maybe play some music for them.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Cute.
I have high hopes for this.
What are you going to call yours? Do you have a name?
I don't have a name yet.
Spoken to you?
It's a money tree, so maybe like Elon.
Look at all these.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Dude, this is so nice to walk into.
How's that make you feel?
Feels nice to see all this green. Hold on. I want ours to be neighbors, Ren. They can chat to each other. I'm calling mine Arnold. From Hey Arnold.
Oh my God!
We got some
look,
more.
look at this. This is cute. This is cute.
This is just the beginning.
Yeah,
It's the beginning.
just started our little
I get it.
greenery here.
I get it.
Yeah, this is the greenhouse.
Hey, you know something?
It's first of all, it's very nice. It's nice to have like plants on the desk, a little bit more life in the office, you know.
Hey, can Steve, the landlord, take a snip of one of these?
Yeah,
Can I?
yeah.
I'll
Oh,
tell
this
you
one's
why.
mine, so.
The reason why is I was going to go leave a flower on the desk of my secretary.
You can actually take these
Let me-
ones here.
Yeah, let me.
You're
let me
actually
just-
able to.
Let me just take
Those
one
will
of
just
these
grow
real
out.
quick
Yeah.
and
Give
snip
it a
it
good
off
snip.
right here.
There you go.
Whoa!
Oh, it's fully watered.
Yeah, it's fully watered. Hold
we
on.
like to water these
Hold on for a second.
so they don't die.
Hold on.
Oh, here we go.
Now, oh my God, it's definitely going to grow. Let me get some water in here.
I didn't think you'd actually rip it off, but hey, you know what? I'm glad. These things need to go out into the world and spread joy to others. So.
Did you ever water it?
Oh no!
You gave me a vase and everything. You guys are a full-service corridor digital.
Beautiful.
It is.
Wow.
It is. Well, I'm either going to take this to my secretary or put it on my mom's grave. One of the two. If Red Bull knew if it could grow flowers faster, that would increase their marketability.
You might get some sort of Little Shop of Horrors situation on your hands if you keep
Which
that
would
in
be
there.
perfect.
Yeah. Growing plants with
This
Red
is
Bull.
very
An
meta.
experiment.
Yo, cameras falling around.
Dude, you're gonna give this plant wings.
That's exactly what I said.